thinking in particular about this last bucket, the stuff that is about us as individual people, I had this idea that I wanted us to just publish an extremely long list of categories of data that the government knows about you. And that's ultimately what we wound up publishing alongside a story, of course. But the main offering is we wanted you to see this really long list, and it's got more than 300 things on it. And it includes your mother's maiden name and the social security numbers of your dependents, and where you were trying to go to college if you were applying for student aid, and some of your health records if you have Medicare and Medicaid. And we really just wanted to compile it all in one place, in part to help people understand that what's going on here is, it's not that the government is newly acquiring this data and it's never known these things about you before, but what DOGE wants to do is look across data sets that have intentionally been segregated from each other up until now. And so, what would it mean to sort of conceptually think about all of those different variables about your life living side by side and being sort of instantly accessible to, I don't know, Elon Musk? I think a lot about the FAFSA, the student loan form that many people are familiar with in order to get financial aid when you're going to college. It asks a ton of questions, not just about your financial situation, but about the financial situation of your parents and your spouse, because the government is trying to figure out, is there anyone else who might plausibly help you pay for college, and what assets do they have access to? And, there's even a suite of questions on that form that asks about the nature of your relationship with your parents, because for some people, it's just unreasonable to think my parents are going to help me pay for college because I'm estranged from them, right?
Right.
But
You might have a very wealthy father, for example, who is even a multiple billionaire, but doesn't really talk to you anymore or seem to care about your life.
yeah, exactly. And there are questions on the FAFSA that try to get at that say, if you can't even ask your parents these questions about their income, tell us about why that is. What is your relationship to your parents? Is there a reason why you have had some kind of break with them, or you're no longer in communication with them? And so, that's kind of fundamentally sensitive information at the end of the day, not just about us as individuals, but sort of situating us in kind of a web of our relationships with other people.